Welcome to the LongBox Paradox. I'm Dan, and this week we're going to be previewing some of the releases for 9/18/2019. So starting off right off the bat with Image Comics, we have Excellence number 5. The B cover, Visions of Excellence, I find to be completely just insanely good. Hold on one second while I dig up the artist real fast. I've actually been liking Excellence. It's gotten better as it gone. The cover artist is Davi Go. Really liking this cover. And again, this is one of those low print run books that I've heard is option, so wouldn't hurt to pick up and just stash for a little bit. We've got Middle West number 11 coming out. Jorge Corona and written by Scotty Young. Very popular series, well written. Scotty has become a better writer as things have gone on. Really great book. And then we have Weatherman is a book I haven't been reading, but they keep having these insanely great variant covers. The C cover is by Jason Pearson, and I really dig it. I'll be picking that up. And that Stephanie Hans cover from last month was just insanely good. Dark Horse Comics, we have Black Hammer Age of Doom, number 12. And the Paul Pope cover is 100% the cover I will be picking up. I love Paul Pope's art. And if you haven't read Batman Year 100, do yourself a favor and read it. Excellent book. We also have Hellboy and the BPRD Saturn Returns. It's still in my read pile. For the last one, I really have to catch up on it. I'm way behind. As well as Strayed number 2 is out. Covers by Wando and Jim Mahfood. I did not read issue 1 yet, still in my pile. So no opinion on this book yet, other than I like Wando and Jim Mahfood, so it's gonna be a tough choice for me to pick of which cover to pick up. IDW Comics, we have our normal fare of their properties. G.I. Joe, there's a new number 1 out. You got My Little Pony, Napoleon Dynamite number 1, and more Transformers books. Those are stuff I don't really read, so no opinion on those. Just if you like them, get them. DC Comics, the cardstock variants are back this week, and the Aquaman number 52 cardstock variant by Josh Middleton is insanely good. It's very good. Because we didn't get enough Batman last week, we have Batman number 79 out this week with a cardstock variant by Clayman. I can't say enough about Clayman's art. It's just a shame he's hitched to this writer in this book. Also, the Tony Daniel cover, not so good. Something's off with his art, and I'm not digging it. And a book that I definitely 100% will be reviewing because I'm very curious on how this is going to work out. Flash Forward number 1, spinning out of the Heroes in Crisis. It's Wally West. He's damaged. He has done horrible things. And I guess this is supposed to be his way of resurrecting himself in a way. The variant by Inuk Lee is just insanely good. That is the one to hunt. That is the one to buy, in my opinion. We have Inferior 5, number 1. I'm very interested in it. It's Jeff Lemire with Keith Giffen. Art by Jeff Lemire. And also art and cover art by Keith Giffen and Michael Dalecky. It ties in apparently to the invasion from years and years ago. Checkmate's involved, Amanda Waller. Definitely going to check that out. I love Keith Giffen. Justice League number 32. The cardstock variant for that is by Oliver Coipel. Give that a look. I like Coipel's art. He's a damn good artist. If you haven't watched our Magic Order video we did, basically a large chunk of it is me admiring Oliver Coipel's art. And then we have Lex Luthor, Year of the Villain number 1, written by Jason Latour, art by Brian Hitch and Andrew Curry with a Francis Manapul cover. Definitely going to be checking that out. Lucifer 12 comes out. And then Nightwing number 64, the variant Year of the Villain is by Warren Lau. Pretty decent cover. Supergirl number 34 has the cardstock variant cover, and it is by Derek Chu. Very, very Art Germ inspired. It looks a lot like the Art Germ variants from when the series started. Superman number 15. The Adam Hughes cover is good. Also, the Ivan Rice one is pretty fantastic, and that one features Naomi on the cover, which that might appeal to certain collectors. I'll probably end up getting both. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen number 3 is out. There is a Ben Oliver cover, and then the regular Steve Lieber cover. I really like the Ben Oliver cover. Teen Titans 34, the variant is, of course, by Alex Garner. And then Francis Manapul on the regular variant. The Alex Garner one, in my opinion, is the one to go with. And Marvel Comics, guess what tops it off right at the start? It's more tie-ins to Absolute Carnage and Absolute Carnage. Absolute Carnage number 3 is out. Several different variants. The A cover by Stegman and the, I guess you'd call it the C cover by Kyle Hotz. The Pepe Larraz Young Guns cover is considered classified, at least on the preview site, which I'm using to go over this list. We also have Lethal Protectors number 2. Absolute Carnage Scream, second printing. Absolute Carnage Separation Anxiety, second printing. Arrow number 3, and the book's alright. I'm not over the moon about it. We also have Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda. Jim Zub, Lan Medina, and George Molina on the cover of the A. And Lionel Francis Yu on the B. The B variant, in my opinion, is the one to go with. Daredevil 181 Facsimile Edition. If you just want a reading copy, this is the Death of Elektra key book. And for, I believe it's $1. Oh, no, sorry. It's $4.99. $4.99 is worth it compared to how much you'd pay for a raw of the original. And again, this is one of those fantastic Frank Miller issues that I don't see why you wouldn't pay the $5 for this. Dead Man Logan number 11 of 12, almost ending. Mike Henderson on art, Ed Brisson writing. Been a rather good run. Death's Head number 3 of 4 comes out. I kind of like the John McCrae connecting variant. As far as the story goes, I am not a gigantic fan of it. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 12. The A cover is by Andrew Robinson, and while I like it, there is something that calls to me on the B cover. It's a Ryan Stegman variant. There's something just subtle about it. Guardians of the Galaxy number 9, 2 covers. The regular cover by Patrick Zurcher, and then the wraparound cover featuring Groot that is done by Declan Shalvey. History of the Marvel Universe number 3 comes out. The Steve McNiven cover is pretty good. I also weirdly like Who was it? Javier Rodriguez's, a little bit more cartoony look. House of X #2, third printing is out. It has a Declan Shalvey cover with Destiny featured on it. I really like that cover. Might be worth picking up just for the cover. House of X #5. Several different covers for this. The A cover features Apocalypse on the cover. The Jonathan Tyler Christopher action figure variant is Nightcrawler. The C cover, La Fuente character one, is All About Magic, and that will be the one that I pick up. And then we have a David Nakayama connecting variant that I'm okay with. I don't love it. The Pacelli flower variant is with Magneto, or Magneto, however you want to pronounce it. And then the Scotty Young is with Cypher and Warlock. Or Douglock if you nasty. Magnificent Miss Marvel #7 is out. Decent cover. Savage Sword of Conan #9. I love this Conan book lately. And then we get the J.J. Abrams Spider-Man book. I'm really not sure what to think of it. I know there's a lot of people angry that J.J. Abrams got his son a job doing this. It's got Sarah Pacelli on art. The A cover is by Oliver Coipel, and you're not going to hear me say this very often, but the face on Mary Jane on the Coipel cover looks kind of jacked up. And then we have the Star Wars Age of Resistance Rey #1. The McCone puzzle piece variant is the one I'll be looking at. And then the one I'm sure people are going to have issues with, there is the Age of Resistance Rose Tico #1. Again, the McCone cover would be the one, in my opinion, to pick up. Star Wars Dr. Aphra, for me, I'm going to get the Greatest Moments one. That's Luke with the Rancor. Tony Stark Iron Man #16. There is the Immortal cover, and it's a wraparound, and it's by Nick Bradshaw with all the different phases of Iron Man. I really like that one. And Valkyrie Jane Foster, #3, the Immortal cover by David Lopez, I really like. And that will be the one I pick up. I have not read this series yet because I fell behind. I'm hoping in the next 2 days I can at least get back down to at least the W's in my read list. Dynamite Comics, a lot of Betty Page, New Boys omnibuses, Elvira, James Bond, a lot of Red Sonja, Kiss, Vampirella, and the Vampirella #2, there is a Stanley Art Germ Lau cover. It's a Virgin that is, I guess, $50. J. Scott Campbell on the Vampirella #3. Xena Warrior Princess is out. Boom Studios Firefly #9. I'll be picking up the Kiona's pre-order cover with Jane on it. And Once in Future #2 comes out. I really liked issue 1. I can't wait to see where issue 2 goes. And for the indies, it is not a whole lot for me. Killers by Valiant Comics. I really liked issue 1 and 2. The B cover by Larry Stroman is the one I'll be picking up. And Larry Stroman was one of those artists during the 90s I really enjoyed, especially when he was on X-Force. Not X-Force, X-Factor. And he had a book with Image called Tribe that I think was a little too ahead of its time. And if you can find it in back issue bins, give it a try. And Robotech #24, the vehicle action figure of the VF1J. That is it for me on this. Not a whole lot spec-wise I'm really seeing. Even last week, I didn't really get anything that like set the world on fire. So with that being said, comment, share, like, subscribe. Tell me what you're reading, what you think I should be reading, what you're excited for that's coming out or that has come out. And Wednesday, I will have this week's reviews. Pretty much already decided what I'm going to end up doing the reviews on. And I'm still doing my Friday the 13th review series. I should have episode 6 up later tonight. And I'm going to try and get done by the end of the week or next week. I fell way behind with everything in life involving itself. So with that being said, thank you and happy hunting this Wednesday. Bye.